I'd come to this project with many of the same assumptions that you have concerning the Jersey Devil murders and the guilt of Jim Seward. His characterization as a troubled young man responsible for a spree of horrific, ritualistic homicides in the Pine Barrens. The question in my mind was why? Why would a man commit such crimes? After reviewing hours of archived footage generated by Stephen Avcast and Locus Wheeler, the hosts of Fact or Fiction, I've been forced to change my perspective. The question now for me is what? What really happened that night? And is Jim Seward truly responsible? Ironically, in the course of this project, Jim Seward has died in prison under mysterious causes. His death will forever shroud the reconciliation of this case. As they said on Fact or Fiction, you decide.
The Last Broadcast, filme do gênero found footage e falso documentário, lançado em 1998, é o irmão mais velho da bruxa de Blair.
I am so sorry for everything that has happened. Because in spite of what Mike says now, it is my fault. Because it was my project.
Nesse longa, somos introduzidos a um documentário comandado por David, que aborda a morte dos membros do programa Fact or Fiction em Pine Barrens.
This is Johnny.
And Locus.
And we are live in the Pine Barrens, where tonight...
No decorrer do documentário, somos apresentados aos dois apresentadores do programa Fact or Fiction, Stephen Avcast e Locus Wheeler, que em uma tentativa de alavancar a audiência de seu programa, aceitam a sugestão de um fã anônimo e vão investigar a lenda do demônio de Jersey. Os dois apresentadores do programa Fact or Fiction foram atrás de mais duas pessoas para completar a equipe desse projeto. Eles sendo Ray Clacken, que afirmava ter capturado fantasmas em fitas, e a outra pessoa foi Jim Seward, que falava que tinha poderes sobrenaturais que poderia ajudar a equipe nesse projeto. Finalmente o dia da transmissão chegou. A equipe se juntou e foi para Pine Barrens, onde seria o seu último dia de vida. Quatro pessoas entraram na floresta e apenas uma saiu, e ela sendo Jim Seward, que foi ao telefone mais próximo e alertou a polícia.
What is your emergency?
My name is Jim Seward. I just hitchhiked here from the middle of the Pine Barrens, and I can't seem to find the people that I was in the Pine Barrens with, and I was camping with them last night doing a project.
Are you lost?
I'm not lost. I'm just I can't find the people that drove me here, and I looked around for them, and I went back to the site where we had parked, and they're not at the van, and they're nowhere to be found. Like, I don't know where they are.
Their vehicle is still there?
The vehicle's still there, and I had to hitchhike to this payphone.
How far are you from the vehicle right now?
I'm about somewhere, 5-10 miles from it. I don't know.
Okay, Jim, we'll send someone out.
Yeah, it would be a good idea. I got a really bad feeling about it. You might want to send somebody out quickly. I have a bad feeling.
Após uma intensa procura, a polícia encontrou os corpos de Locus e Rain totalmente mutilados no meio da floresta de Pine Barrens.
Repeat, we have a 187. This isn't a missing persons report anymore. 912. We're clear. Do you need emergency support? 1012. No, this guy is definitely DOA.
One body we found approximately 2.5 miles from the campsite. The other body we found approximately 3 miles from the campsite.
Mesmo com a busca intensa da polícia, o corpo de Steven nunca foi encontrado. Jim Seward, sendo o único sobrevivente, logo virou o principal suspeito da investigação policial, que agora procurava provas para colocar Jim sob custódia.
The state of Pennsylvania to search Mr. Seward's residence. We went to his residence and we did conduct a search for anything that we felt would help us in this case.
A polícia conseguiu várias evidências contra Jim Seward, uma delas sendo uma camisa de Jim com o sangue das vítimas. Agora a polícia precisava mostrar a natureza violenta de Jim ao júri.
And we did find the garments that Mr. Seward was wearing that night with the blood of the 3 victims on it. Interestingly, the garments that Mr. Seward was wearing were merely lying right on his bedroom floor, along with the other dirty laundry that was there.
Sendo assim, eles procuraram um editor para trabalhar em cima das fitas e achar algo que demonstrava que Jim era alguém violento.
Pretty good case against him, it seemed to me, from what I saw. They had blood evidence. They'd found the blood, and this was the only guy there. And he was the only one that knew where it was, but they really wanted to clinch this case. I mean, they really wanted to get him. I mean, they didn't want there to be any question that he had done it. So they came to me with all this videotape, like 15 hours of video.
Com a ajuda do trabalho do editor, uma parte da fita foi usada, e ela mostra Jim Seward empurrando um membro da equipe e logo após correndo para o meio da floresta. Com isso, o júri considerou Jim Seward capaz de cometer os assassinatos e ele foi condenado e preso. Com o passar do documentário, descobrimos que David recebeu uma parte da transmissão que a polícia não viu, e com a ajuda de uma profissional, o conteúdo dessa fita vai ser restaurado.
On January 3rd, a package arrived at my door, which I think in no way was coincidental with the death of Jim Seward. The acquiring of mysterious videotape has changed the mood behind the making of this documentary. Gone is the attempt at pure objectivity with which we started. Now we question, who gave us this tape? And more importantly, what?
Com a progressão da fita, descobrimos que Locke e Rain estavam vivos no horário em que o relatório policial falava que Jim os teria matado. Ou seja, por culpa de uma investigação mal feita pela polícia, um homem inocente foi preso.
See anything over there? For a while. Do you know what time it is?
Oh man, I think it's late. It's like 2:45.
2:45.
Yeah.
Ryan and Lucas were alive and speaking the time to one another when they were supposed to be being killed, and they're alive and they're saying the time on the video. To me, that proves that Jim absolutely was not killing him at that time. Jim's an innocent man, and this was not investigated in any way, shape, or form. It was overlooked. So many details were overlooked. Also, if he's an innocent man, there's a killer on the loose.
Com o progresso da restauração da fita quase completa, descobrimos que a face do real assassino aparece, e dentro de algumas horas ela poderá ser completamente vista.
To get a piece of this tape that could potentially reveal a killer.
Shelley continues to extrapolate information from a frame.
Com a sua entrevista com o único sobrevivente arruinado, pois Jim Seward teria morrido por causas desconhecidas na prisão, o que resta a David é finalmente ver a face do real culpado pelos assassinatos de Pine Barrens.
I'm now outside of Shelley's studio. All the media, all the interviews. The truth comes down to this one frame.
Aquele que nos guiou sobre o caso na realidade era o assassino dos membros do programa. E a única que sabia disso foi brutalmente assassinada pelo mesmo, que leva seu cadáver ao ponto onde ele cometeu seus outros crimes e termina o seu documentário.
This site is a close approximation of the one chosen by Stephen Locus as the site of their fact fiction Jersey Devil broadcast.
O fã que mandou a sugestão para os membros do programa sobre o demônio de Jersey, na verdade era David, que planejava seu crime há meses.
It is amazing to be so near, yet so far from the possibility of knowing who the killer is.
E assim, o demônio de Jersey fica solto. Só que diferente da crença popular, ele é somente um homem.